Good evening to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another Streetwear Talk video, the series where I cover the latest streetwear releases, I cover the latest streetwear news, and of course in the series, well, I just discuss anything to do with streetwear or fashion. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be covering all the release details, all the official images to do with an upcoming collaboration. What I'm going to be covering is everything to do with Palace Skateboards and Porter-Yoshida's collaboration, as they are collaborating for week 7 of Palace's Spring 2023 collection. Well, I kind of guessed it, at least from memory. I think I did when we covered the drop list for week 6. I mentioned that because week 6 was light, I feel like week 7 has to be a collab week, because it feels like the season's getting lighter now that we're getting towards these 6th and 7th weeks of the Spring 23 season. And what do you know? Look at that. For week 7, Palace is collaborating with a Japanese bag slash luggage brand, Porter-Yoshida & Co. And yeah, I actually haven't dived too much into Porter-Yoshida's wares, what their bags are like, so would love to hear from fans out there of the brand on, you know, maybe a little bit of a rundown or what to expect. But yeah, I'll be going into this collaboration and covering it pretty blind. I don't know what to expect, but if it's a Japanese bag and luggage brand, I assume we're gonna get some bags. I don't know, probably some tees, some hoodies. Looking at how a Palace collab works, I'm thinking tees, crew necks, hoodies, and some collaborative bags. Will they surprise me and release something else as well? Well, we'll have to check it out together, guys. Now, as mentioned, we'll cover everything to do with it. The release details, all the official images of the collab, and my thoughts and opinions on the collab itself. We'll be doing that by using a HYPEBEAST article to cover all those details. Let's head on over to that article now, and we'll start covering the release details for this week 7 collab. So here we are at the HYPEBEAST article that we're going to be using today, guys. It'll be linked down in that description section below if you want to check it out. But we'll quickly skip past the first of 38 images of the collab, and we'll dive on down into these release details. So you can take a closer look at the collab up above. It's set to release both in-store and online starting March 17th, which, if it's Wednesday the 15th, March the 17th is the Friday. That checks out. 11 AM Eastern Standard Time on the official web store. And for Japan, they get it the day later, the Saturday, which checks out. March 18th, 11 AM Japanese Standard Time, in-store and online. And 11 AM Chinese Standard Time on Palace_Skateboards for the WeChat store for China. Now for the UK, it'd be releasing 11 AM GMT time or British Standard Time. I think GMT time is the slightly more accurate time zone there. But yeah, that is all the release details. It's 11 AM GMT or Eastern Standard Time on the 17th for the UK and the US. And then it is on the 18th, 11 AM Japanese Standard Time or Chinese Standard Time, depending on your regions there. If you guys have any further questions about when and where it is dropping, comment section below. I'll try and help you out the best I can, and we'll rehash this when we do the drop list video for week 7. So if you want to see everything that week 7 has in store for us, stay tuned, stay subbed, stay watching. We'll cover that in week 7's drop list. Now that we've really covered everything I can really talk about on the Palace Skateboards release details for week 7, except for maybe that in the Korean website for Porter-Yoshida. Okay, it's also releasing on Porter-Yoshida's Japanese and Korean web store, 11 AM, I assume Japanese Standard Time as well. But now that we have literally covered everything to do with the release details, we're going to start looking at this collab. Let's get into these 38 images and see what we're getting for this week 7 collab. Well, did we expect a Tri-Ferg tee? I feel like we all expected a Tri-Ferg tee, right? Well, to start it off with, we've got exactly that. We've got Porter written on the Tri-Ferg, Palace written on the luggage, so they're switching brands and everything like that to their different respective collaborator here. It looks like it's on the back of the tee, judging by the neckline of the t-shirt, so maybe on the front it'll just have like a little version of it on the left breast. We'll have to see. Nope, it's just a Palace Porter Tri-Ferg on the front, the big graphic details on the back there. The color combo is actually not too bad. I kind of wish Palace took a tonal palette like this more often. Okay, I say that and then they hit us with a bright orange one. Well, hey, look, if you're a fan, you're a fan. But there, we've got an orange colored one. Orange on the front. We've got a gray. It's okay. We've got the blue and the orange. Yeah, it's alright. We got hoodies. Looks like a very textured thing on the ribbing there. Palace Porter. Little collaborative branding down there. Nothing too crazy. Just some co-branding on it. That's alright. Comes in a couple more other colors. Okay, something that's more surprising. I wasn't expecting this. We have what looks like a cotton jacket, very reminiscent of a Palace silhouette here. We've got 3 pockets featuring on the front, and we've got what looks like a button-on pocket that you can also attach, which also kind of doubles as what looks like a bag as well. Kind of a cool detail. It changes it up from just having 4 of the same pocket. You get like what I assume is a Porter-Yoshida like bag that you can then attach to the jacket. It's kind of cool. I don't know how I feel about that like murky all over print look though. I've never been a huge fan of that style. If it was just a single color, like just this gray color, I'd be more keen on it. But yeah, I like design wise it's fine, color wise it's a bit of a miss for me, but cool to see them implement a brand's bag into the clothing piece by making it as a detachable pocket. I think that's a cool way of approaching it, and I haven't seen other brands do that before, or at least not to my knowledge. There it is there, showcased. That's cool, right? I think that's a cool way of handling a collaboration with a baggage brand. Too bad they didn't kind of utilize that same thinking for like the hoodie or something, you know, having like, instead of just a pocket, maybe a bag there instead that's detachable. I don't know, incorporating more bag elements to the pieces. I don't know if it would be overkill, like if they're doing it too much with that, but it would have been cool to see. It's got very much like a MA1 bomber jacket, a very contrasting lining. No issues with that. There's the back. There's it fully opened. There's what looks to be a bag by itself, collaborative. Or does it like fold into itself to make a bag? Surely not. Surely this is just a bag by itself. Has to be, right? Looks like it. Lots of images of it though. We've got another bag being showcased to us, a backpack. Okay. Oh, okay. It looks like that smaller bag we saw attaches to it, judging by all the the like hardware and stuff like that. It looks like it attaches to this one, but I could be wrong. That could be that could just be one whole bag in itself, but that does look like the smaller bag we saw just before. Now, maybe it isn't. I don't know. They all look very similar, but cool. Backpack. There is it showcased there. Might just be a singular bag looking at it now. Might just be a singular one for that one. We got a collaborative cap. I actually do like that little Yoshida and Company tag there. We got that all over print design featuring again. Orange lining around that. That looks nice. I'm assuming it's orange lining all the way through. Big Palace P. It's kind of cool. I like the like granite looking texture to it. I hope it's really rough. Like I hope if you were to rub your finger or thumb over that, it'd feel really like textured and rough. We got a bucket hat featuring that same all over print. Collaborative branding there. A pin, I think, just looking at it. Collaborative pin. That's kind of cool. A very small carry bag. I assume this is just in the shape of a tri-ferg, and it'd be something you could maybe fit like some coins in or something. There's the front of it, Palace. There is another shot of another bag. There it is there. There's another shot of this, like a bag that looks very similar to the one that we like saw was like a part of the backpack and then was a singular bag by itself. They've done this design a couple different ways for this collab. And that's really it. Okay. Yeah, okay. Wow. Like the bags are okay. The clothing's okay. I mean, look, maybe I'm out of the loop because I'm not fully versed in Porter-Yoshida, but yeah, I don't know. I wasn't blown away by what they did. I think the thing that I was the most intrigued by was this bag design that's detachable on the jacket. But apart from that, like, you know, like the hoodies and tees were very, let's just like chuck some graphics together. I definitely think the bags are the coolest element of the collab, or this jacket, but it's not rocking my world. It's not going too crazy, but maybe there's some big Palace fans out there that really like it. Maybe there's some big Porter-Yoshida fans that are like a fan of it. I don't know. You'll have to let me know how you feel about it, guys. For me, it's not going to be as memorable for me. I'm not a huge fan of the all-over print color that they chose on a lot of the pieces, the bag colors, but I do have to appreciate that design. I really like this pocket design for the jacket there. That's definitely something that I'll remember. And moving forward, I'd like to see other brands do something like that, where they grab luggage brands and apply it to the clothing like this. But yeah, I'd love to hear all your thoughts and opinions on this week 7 collab, guys. If it's a hit for you or a miss from you, let me know down in that comment section below. Well, there we go, guys. That is everything to cover about this collaboration. We covered the release details. It's releasing this Friday or Saturday, depending on your region. We covered all the pieces dropping in it. We're getting t-shirts, hoodies, a jacket, and a bunch of bags that all kind of look similar, except for maybe the backpack. And yeah, I don't know. Look, I don't know Porter-Yoshida's like authentic style, the types of bags and stuff that they do, but yeah, I know Palace, and the t-shirts and hoodies were very typical. The jacket was the only thing that I guess wasn't typical. If that was a singular color, like I mentioned before, I would have been way more keen on it, but I just don't like that like ink splot looking, like, I don't even know how to describe it, murky water type design where they've got like one color and the other one kind of splashed on top of it. I've never liked it, so I think it just would have looked nice in a darker color, but each to their own. Obviously some of you guys are going to really like it, but now that we've covered really everything to do with the collab, I want to hear from you guys if you are picking up something from this collab from week 7. What are you feeling? Do you like the bags, the shirts, the hoodies? Do you just want a t-shirt just because like everything else is kind of but you just want a t-shirt to commemorate this collab? I'd love to hear your takes on it. Or, you know, let me know in the drop list video if you're going for a seasonal piece over one of these collaborative pieces. I'd love to have that conversation with you guys in that next drop list video, but let me know if you're copying something from this collab down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming Palace collabs, releases, all that good stuff, you just got to give me the 3 indicators I always ask you for, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and the best indicator of them all, subscribe to the channel. As mentioned in previous uploads, we're trying to hit the subscriber milestone of 3595 before the end of March. Hopefully, with your guys' continuous support, we can reach that milestone before the end of the month. That's everything I got to say about this collab, guys. I wish you the best of luck if you are going for something from this collab. Hopefully you can pick up what you want in the size and color you are after. But until the next Palace video, until the next Streetwear Talk video, until that next drop list video, guys, I'll catch you later.